Hey guys, welcome to this next circuit. We're going to have 3 movements that we're repeating twice through. First one's going to be hip 90-90, so opening up the hip joint, a lot of the glute minimus, which is the side of our glute, and then also some adductors as well, and just rotating our joint in our hip, our femur. It's going to feel really good. This is one of my favorite ones that I've used, as I've had a lot of hip injuries from running track, and probably not the best practices of training that I did while I was in high school and early years of college that I've definitely learned from. So we're going to get this one 5 each side. Then we're going to go frog stretch, stretching the adductors, so inside of our legs. Great mobility tool here. A lot of people, we don't stretch the insides of our legs, but they are extremely important, and they are just as important as stretching the hamstrings or the quads, the back and the front of the leg. That's going to be 5 breaths total on that one. And then we're going to go low squat. I call it ass to grass, and I'm going to use this cooler to show a variation where we're grabbing it. So this will be like the Asian squat that you see that in a lot of Asian cultures where they're doing a very low squat. This is putting the first 2 stretches to work right away and seeing how well we can handle that low squat with good form. So we have this 2 times, and that low squat's going to be 10 to 30 seconds. So like I said, we're not going to be in this position much, so it may be uncomfortable. You're either going 10 seconds or you're going 30 seconds if you can hold it a little bit longer, and of course we'll progress as we go on. First stretch, hip 90-90. So we're going to be seated on the ground. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put one knee on the bottom of that other foot. So I'm starting out right here. Now I can do a variation with my arms off the ground or a variation with my arms on the ground behind me. Just do whatever's comfortable here. And we're going 5 each side, so both knees rotate to one side. I'm already feeling the stretch right here in the outer glute, the side of my leg. I might even be feeling it right here in my torso area, right in my core. A lot of us tend to get tight in our hips from muscles that run across our hip and into our core. Really the cool thing about this is that everything is connected, so stretching out one part of the body will a lot of times stretch out multiple other parts of the body. So just going back and forth here, I like to exhale at the top of the stretch, so in this case, once I get to the ground. Now, I feel it less on this side, so it's telling me that I may have some tightness going on this side of my left leg and this top leg, and maybe in this bottom leg too. So like I said, that's going to be 5 each side. Then frog stretch, 5 breaths. So we'll go hands and knees. We're going to go really wide knees, so if you have a mat, you can go this way on the mat. If you want to keep your knees on the mat, probably feels a lot better in this garage floor that I'm on. And then you're going to lay your toes or your feet flat on the ground, toes facing outwards. So what I do now is push my hips back, and as I go to my end range, I just exhale, and then I bring it forward again. So now this can be done on my hands or my elbows. And 5 breaths is going to be rocks, 5 rocks back and forth. Now, thing to keep in mind, as I'm going, I don't want to arch my back at the bottom. I want to keep my back flat, so almost a little bit of a tilt forward with your belt buckle. But you're just focusing on how far you can get your hips back rather than hips up towards the sky and arching. So keep that in mind. That's going to be 5 breaths. And then finally, low squat, ass to grass. So we're going to grab an object. Really what works best here is something with some weight to it. Like if I was going to use this fully, I would put some books in it, some ice and water since it's a cooler, and something that's going to not let it get tugged with me as I'm going. And I probably wouldn't have the wheels facing me either. So, perfect thing to use for this is like a heavy ottoman or a chair or really like a pole, something that you can grab onto if you need to. So, I'm going to start out in a normal squat position, feet shoulder width, and all I'm doing is going hips back, knee bend, and this would be the normal squat. I'm going down past it to where my hips go towards the ground. I'm just sitting into the cradle of my body. A lot of times, if you do this for a long time, you're going to feel it in your shins, maybe somewhere else. If you start noticing yourself falling back, that's where you grab onto this. And now I have something to latch onto, and I'm just holding here, keeping a tall chest as I hold it for 10 to 30 seconds. If you don't need it, that's fine. I also like to press out my knees. So as I'm going, if my knees are collapsing in, I want to press them out, hang out here, big tall chest. Again, 10 to 30 seconds, really putting it all together, opening up our hips. This is great if you sit a lot of time, if you've ever had any hip pain or even lower back pain. This will help tremendously. Repeat this 2 times or more if you feel like it. Great stretches, y'all. I hope you enjoy it.